The wait is over. It is finally here. This is the new Ford Ranger Wildtrak 4x4. Is it worth your money? Let's find out. The new Ford Ranger isn't actually all new. It's still based on the T6 platform, but as you can see, there's nothing about it that looks the same as the previous Ranger, at least on the surface. Under the skin, it's still based on the same chassis, although with a lot of modifications. The front fascia takes inspiration from Ford's US models. The C-shaped headlamps and the boxier design makes it look like a smaller F-150 or a bigger Ford Maverick. The Wildtrak 4x4 gets adaptive LED headlamps, which are steering sensitive, so when you turn the wheel, the light illuminates the path where you're going. These right here are the DRLs. This is your high beam, and this is your low beam. The grille looks more rugged. It kind of looks like an integrated bull bar. On the Wildtrak, it's painted in gloss black, while on lower variants, the horizontal element is finished in chrome. The new Ranger is 50 millimeters or about 2 inches wider than the old Ranger. The Ranger Wildtrak gets 18-inch wheels painted in gloss black. They're wrapped in 255/65 Goodyear Wrangler tires. They're highway terrain tires, by the way. It gets disc brakes on all 4 corners. At the front, it gets a double wishbone suspension. The suspension arms are now longer, which helps improve suspension travel. The wheel wells have been made bigger so they can accommodate bigger wheels, which should be good news to those who are looking to modify their trucks. At the back, it gets a rigid axle supported by leaf springs. Underbody protection has been improved for the steering, the transmission, the sump, and the transfer case, so you don't damage anything if you ever want to take this off-road. The new Ranger is bigger in every dimension. It is 16 millimeters longer. It's 32 millimeters taller. The wheelbase is 50 millimeters longer. The ground clearance is 234 millimeters. The weighting depth is the same at 800 millimeters. The approach angle has been improved. It is now 30 degrees. And the departure angle is 25.6 degrees. So this right here is the business end of the Ranger. But Ford added a lot of styling elements so it doesn't look like a box. You have this indentation over here with the word Ranger embossed over it. You have this lip at the top, and you get these blacked out LED tail lamps. These box steps look nice, and they also allow you to climb into the bed from the side of the vehicle. So the liftgate is assisted, so it's not so heavy. I can lift it up with 2 fingers, as you can see. The bed is now bigger. It is 1,544 millimeters in length. It is 800 millimeters wide. It is now wide enough in between the wheel arches to accommodate a Euro pallet flat in the bed. You also get power outlets here in the back. You get one 12-volt outlet and an AC outlet, which should come in handy if you use power tools. Whether you like bright colors or muted colors, the Ranger has you covered. You get 8 color options for the Ranger, and the Wildtrak gets 4 exclusive colors: Lux Yellow, Snowflake White Pearl, Sedona Orange, and Arctic White. It still gets air vents on the fenders, but this time, they're actually real vents. The engine options are the same as the previous Ranger, except that the 2.2-liter is no longer available. There's the 2-liter single turbo and the 2-liter biturbo. They have new injectors, but they're mostly the same, which could be a good thing since a new engine always has a lot of unknowns. The biturbo and the single turbo have been around since 2019, so it's very likely that the major kinks have been ironed out already. The biturbo will still be coupled to a 10-speed transmission, but it's been updated with new mapping and a new torque converter. The single turbo will be coupled to a 6-speed transmission. Okay, so we're now inside the Ford Ranger Wildtrak 4x4. Now, I think this is definitely the nicest looking interior in the segment right now. Ford managed to make this look more modern, while still maintaining the rugged, the macho look of the previous Ranger's interior. You get this chunky looking leather wrapped steering wheel. You have these complicated looking cup holders. In terms of materials, you do get a few more hard plastics here. This is hard plastic, but this right here is leather wrapped. This is soft padded. This is leather wrapped right here. You get some hard plastics down here, which is forgivable for a utility truck like this. But obviously the main highlight here is this massive 12-inch screen. So this has Apple CarPlay, it has Android Auto, and you also get a reverse camera and a top-down 360 camera. And I like how the two different feeds are on top of each other, so they're able to take advantage of the size of the screen. The resolution's pretty good. You get active guidelines, as you can see. You also get a fully digital instrument cluster. You get dual zone climate control, and thankfully you have physical knobs for adjusting the temperature, and you have physical buttons for adjusting the fan speed. You also get a volume knob here at the center, and I like how it feels. It feels very premium. You get this satisfying click to it, and you also get a wireless phone charger over here. Yeah, you don't get paddle shifters. You no longer get a manual handbrake. Instead, you get this electronic parking brake, but you don't get auto hold. This right here is your knob for selecting between 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. And like the previous Ranger, this also gets a full suite of advanced driver assist and active safety features. Like you get adaptive cruise control, you get lane keep assist, lane departure warning, automatic braking, forward collision mitigation. So this is one of the most high-tech pickups that you can buy right now in the Philippines. The seats are leather wrapped. The driver's seat is power adjustable. It gets adjustable lumbar support. The passenger seat is manually adjustable. In terms of storage, you have plenty of storage here. This is bigger than the old Ranger. As you can see, I can fit my camera here, and I still have plenty of space. In here you get one USB port. The door opener looks similar to the door opener of the Ford Explorer. So you can see it's over here. You get some subtle piano black accents around the aircon vents and also around the infotainment screen. You get a decently sized glove box. It is not dampened though. You also get a second glove box here at the top. At the back you get dual aircon vents, which have a pretty intricate design. You get one AC outlet, one USB-A port, one USB-C port. You get a center armrest with 2 cup holders. It should be more spacious now, although if there's a difference, I can barely tell. The new Ranger will come in 5 different variants: the XL, the XLS, the XLT, the Sport, and the Wildtrak. The XLS will come in manual and automatic trims. The Wildtrak and the Sport will have 4x4 and 4x2 models. So you have a total of 8 options for the Ford Ranger, which will start at 1.19 million pesos for the base model. This top-of-the-line Ranger Wildtrak 4x4 will sell for 1,875,000 pesos, which is about the same or slightly lower than most of its Japanese competitors. I think this will be the pickup to beat this year, and maybe for the years to come. Do watch out for my full review with driving impressions, which will hopefully happen soon. In the meantime, click that subscribe button to be updated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.